9 major warning signs that you're dealing with a narcissist. Now, what is a narcissist? Not every self-centered person you know is a true narcissist, but there are trademarks of the personality disorder that you might be able to identify. A narcissist, by definition, is someone with a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, need for admiration, and lack of empathy. It's difficult to say what exactly causes narcissistic personality disorder, but both genetics and upbringing likely play a big role. To quite a degree, personalities are inherited, but if someone was super indulgent, always told that he or she was special or better than other kids, and never given limits, that would likely contribute. At the other end of the spectrum, some researchers think that parental neglect can also contribute to narcissism. How to deal with a narcissist. It's best to stay below a narcissist radar if you're able to. If you work with them or know them as an acquaintance, you just quietly steer clear without making it obvious that you're avoiding them. Let the NPD person have the last word, because if you don't, it could escalate into a fight. If it's a family member you suspect has the personality disorder, avoidance most likely won't be a strategy. Still, for those relatives who may take advantage of you, you should establish clear and explicit boundaries. Hear that. Establish clear and explicit boundaries and stick to them. If they're always taking advantage of you for money and never pay you back, you need to make it clear that those days are done and gone. It's hard when you have someone who's skilled at manipulating you, but you have to set limits. Signs someone's a narcissist. If the broad definition of narcissistic personality disorder sounds frighteningly familiar, don't jump to conclusions about someone you know or even yourself just yet. A true narcissist, according to the American Psychiatric Association's Diagnostic Manual DSM-5, will display 5 or more of the following characteristics. People with NPD want to be recognized as being superior. It's perfectly okay to think you're a little special, but narcissistic people take it to an extreme, believing they are so special that they can only be understood by other people they deem to be special. This is why they seek to surround themselves with only people they believe to be the best. This even extends to the doctors they are willing to see. When they come in for some type of therapy, they're very specific about only being seen by the best person. They don't want just any therapist. They do not want a student. They want the best person, and they're adamant about it. A narcissist requires excessive admiration. Despite the fact that people with narcissistic personality disorder often act boastful and overconfident, their self-esteem can actually be is pretty fragile. They have a tendency to be preoccupied with how they are perceived by other people and feel shocked or disappointed when people don't lay on the flattery. This can be particularly true in romantic relationships also. A narcissist has a sense of entitlement, a big sense of entitlement. A narcissist lacks empathy. Narcissists are notorious for being unable to empathize with the struggles or pain of others. A narcissist is envious of others and believe others are envious of them. Narcissists are constantly comparing themselves to others, especially very successful people, which can trigger feelings of envy. And if they do achieve success in their lives, they often enjoy thinking others are jealous or envious of them. A narcissist behaves in an arrogant or haughty manner. A narcissist is preoccupied with fantasies of success and the perfect mate. A narcissist takes advantage of others. A narcissist's sense of entitlement combined with their lack of empathy makes them ripe for taking advantage of people for their own benefit. The bottom line, you can decide for yourself whether to keep the narcissist in your life, but at least you'll be the more aware of what's going on and be able to identify the red flags as they come.